The point of detachment on the twin flame journey for the divine feminine is fascinating to me. If you're not a twin flame, please just keep scrolling because this is going to sound nuts. If you've never struggled with codependence, this will probably not be relevant to you. For myself and for many others, that they struggled with feeling like they always needed to be with their twin, they were always craving their twin. Typically, you would have seen signs of codependence before having come in contact with your twin as well, just in your life. For the divine feminine, this does not usually happen right away. I guess everyone's experience and journey is unique to them. From my understanding, this is something that normally takes more than a year to get over or to heal out. When there's finally that shift into detachment or non-attachment, it's so freeing. And it's funny because, like, when you're on the journey as the feminine, you feel crazy, but you're just like, I can't stop thinking about my counterpart. Everything reminds you of them. There's dreams. It's consistent. You literally you feel crazy. And so when that subtly kind of goes away, first you're like, wait, what the heck? Like, is something wrong? And then you're simultaneously like, thank God. Because it's like you get your brain back. Like, you finally get to be yourself again. You're by yourself again. Which sounds scary and like something you don't want, but I promise you that you do. It is so much better once you come into detachment. And I promise also that the signs don't stop, the dreams don't stop. It's just in a more healthy manner, the way you think about things in your mind. And you really heal out any form of codependence. So with your counterpart, friends, with family members, it's just overall so much better on the other side once you heal it out. Life becomes like a breath of fresh air when you let go of this. And what's interesting is you will actually start to see those people you had codependent relationships with sort of fall away out of your life. If they're family, obviously they're not probably going to go anywhere, which is okay and fine. And if not codependent to a person, I think codependency can show up in many different ways, whether that's with habits or routines, something you need to sleep at night, etc. And I also want to say that you don't want to like force the non-attachment. This is something that will happen naturally over time as you heal. I know myself personally, I was like, I am going to detach, like pushing everything about my twin away. And I just think that like cancels out your overall manifestation of wanting to be with the counterpart. If you just flow with life and let it happen naturally, over time you will detach. Time heals all wounds, and you're healing your own wounds as well, so it will happen. And if you're anything like me, you know it will happen. You're like, at some point I'm just gonna get over this. I actually didn't think that for a very long time. I was like, I am 100% for the rest of my life. Like, I'm never gonna move on. This is it. This is the end game for me, and I will do whatever it takes. And that's all, like, that's part of the process. I think that's how in the beginning the feminine steps into that divine masculine energy. They just get on their grind. They're determined about healing. They're determined about being with their counterpart. And then through the midst of that, you become whole. And some of that stuff that you think matters doesn't. And it's really beautiful. It's in a very beautiful, gentle way, in my opinion. Detachment in a relationship doesn't mean you don't have feelings for someone, that you're never around them. It just means that you're fully okay on your own. Anything else is like the toppings of the cake. So you are the cake, you are the icing, and then your partner is like all of the fun stuff on top. And that's a gift, to be able to be given the toppings. And it takes a lot to get there, for most people. If you don't struggle with detachment or codependence, it probably is just going to feel really simple disconnecting from your twin. You'll be like, I was built for this is natural to me, and this seems like the only right way forward, and that's okay too.